Okay, so these are the T5 bulb holders I ordered. Yeah, 10 for only that price. $6.26. They do come from China, but and you have to wait a little bit, but it's cheap as. And these are the T5 globes that I ordered, green. Again, cheap, $6.58 for 10, and they actually came today, which are just down here in a little packet like that. So now I'm just waiting for those globe holders. Nice dark green, but they look good. So I've got the T5 globes. I still haven't got the actual bulb holders yet, but this is what they look like. I'm going to cut this wire here about halfway, and then I'm going to extend those wires. I might be able to actually graft into it actually. No, I'll cut them because these wires are very weak when they're so skinny, so I'm going to cut it off and extend it. 1 second. Okay, so trimmed off, and that's with one globe in it, so that's what they look like. I think they can go both ways. I hope so. But prior to that, I'll just double check. I'll just take the wires off here and there, just strip them back, and just test the light out as it beforehand. And but what we're going to do is extend these two wires. So we'll put a 2 wires and then graft them onto that anyway. But we'll test the wires out first, which way these globes go. I think they go anyway, or either way, should I say. Okay, so what I've done is just cut the wires on both in the middles, and then strip both sides and put the globe in. Now what I want to do is obviously test the globe, and then I want to flip the globe around and see if it works either way, because they've got 2 sides to these. So I want to make sure there's no difference in which way they go. I don't think there is, but better to test it now than later on. Okay, we turned on just to the Parkers, and look at that, globe runs beautiful. So now what I want to do is swap that globe around, make sure it works in both directions. Okay, I swapped it back around and it works in both ways, so there's no dramas of that illuminating. Very good. Now I've just swapped it back around. It seems brighter in one way, even though it works on both, unless it just didn't connect or contact properly. That's actually brighter in that direction. So I'll have a look at which way that bulb's going onto the red tracer wire. So what I've noticed on these bulbs, I don't know if it's going to pick it up or not, but on one side it's a little bit more bulgy. It's really hard to pick up. It's a little bit more lumpy on that side to that side. Now the lumpy side went in, so so for this, the lumpy side went in this way. So I'm gonna say that the red tracer wire has to be on the bottom, but it's the red tracer wire that's going to give me my I think that's more the power wire than to the negative. So as far as I know, it goes in this way better with the lumpy side in, because it can only go on one side and the red wire is on the bottom. So if that was that way and it was more flat, that would be different, because then on the flat side the red would be on the bottom. So the lumpy side goes more towards even this notch on the end of it, and the red tracer wires on the bottom for the more glow. So there, it's a lot brighter. So that's all I can describe it as. It's got a bit more of a lump on one side of that bulb. Where'd the other one go? Anyway, so yeah, at least that works. Now for these wires, this is what I was saying, like when you get a full wire loom, you can't go wrong because you'll still use some of the wires, yeah? So what I want to do is try and find very similar or exact length of wires so I can extend these ones. So they look all original too. But I mean, you don't need original, but as long as you know say a red trace wire, about the same circumference in wire, the thinness, and yeah, find it in the leftover wires that you don't need, which you need. So it's good, you can never waste them in that way, so all good. Okay, so for now, I didn't get exactly the colors, but this has got like a white and blue, which is, this is blue and white, so that'll be fine, that can go onto there. And this one's even more red, so I'll definitely know the red line tracer one, so I'm going to stick them like that for the extended wires, and go from there. Okay, they're all soldered and grafted in, so this is what I mean. You've got your extensions that they can next go to the added T5 globes. So now I've just got to tape those up, and they'll go where they need to go. That was just dumb saying that, but anyway. Okay, so that's all nicely taped up, well, good enough, and taped up all there, and then for the running wires for later. Now, prior to putting the console in, I'm gonna just check if that globe works with my soldering, and come back. Okay, put the dash lights on, nice and green, and you can see the soldering worked. That's all ready to be extended to more globes. So good news, and that'll match that green, well, sort of match, pretty good.